Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, daily speech, daily speech. Just thinking how much people don't care for their body. What we need to do, just thoughts go through my mind majority of the days and how to heal your body, what it takes to heal your body, or does it take a pill to heal your body? How can you heal your body? What mostly like are you in this world to another mammal or species or anything else? How likely closely are you to another species? So I figured it out, you know what I'm saying? I had to go back to a lot of things like water. Water is priority in everything around us. The planet, water is the main objective to this planet. And we surrounded by water. Our body is 80% water. Fish live in water their whole life. And what is the element to earth? What's the element to life? What's our 5 elements? You gotta think about a lot of things. So I figured out as me raising my fish, it brought me to an understanding how to raise life. So this is how I figure how, life works. So they say, or whoever say, the fishes are the best thing for a human. Like, because Koreans, Chinese, Japanese people, they eat, fish heads and stuff like that, and we all understand that they say fish head makes you smarter, and they did their research on it, and I'll agree that that's a true. It was a myth, but it's a science fact that fish does make you smarter. So I always wonder, why do fish make you smarter? What is the reason that one of the smallest species on the earth, delicate, but the smallest species on the earth, make a human smaller? We eat all the biggest humans on earth. Cows, pigs, everything else. But we don't understand why fish make us smaller. I try to fathom the truth on why. Because when you fathom the truth on why, you can get a better and clearer understanding on why fish make it smaller. Or is it technically the fish? Or it is the fish, but where do the fish get its source from to make us smaller? Where do a fish get its source from to make us smaller? All it is the stuff in the water, right? In the fish. So now I started thinking about it, like, fish stay in the element of what we need to be purified all the time. Like, they stay in the purest water of our element, meaning their element of their water is built around our element of our water, meaning the same element that they live in, our body is 80% in. So why I say that, you feel what I'm saying? Because fishes, when I first got my fish, I didn't know nothing about fish and anything like that. And I got a bunch of, tap water and put it in the fish tank, filled it all the way up. I got a nice 60-inch 60-gallon fish tank, and I threw about 40 fish in there. And it cost me a couple of dollars, but I did it, and they just start rapidly dying. So, like a person that care about any other animal just as well as fish, you feel what I'm saying? I wanted to see why. I had to go do a lot of research on what happened, what's going on, why my fish down rapidly, you feel what I'm saying? And it started to make me bring to a better understanding of life. And life is like, like we just like this fish for real that we need. And why we need this fish to make it small is because it stay in that it stay in that element. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with the fish? But it stay in the element of the water we need. Meaning it need to nitrons, electrons, and all that, you feel what I'm saying? And to stay in the percentage of, if my fish died, it's because of something that I haven't done or wasn't doing to keep my water the way of an ocean or a river or something like that, you feel what I'm saying? So now, me getting to thinking about it, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I had to do a lot of research, and the research was telling me that the water needed to be on to 7.5 or 7.0%. So I had to put a little salt in my water to change my water around, you know what I mean? Where though it'll be this 7.0 or 7.5%. And it can't be too hot. It gotta be on to like 75, 80% water temperature, you feel what I'm saying? So this is the temperature and everything it needs in this water, and everything else that's given to you in this water. So the water is basically purified into the right temperature, the right, everything for real. So the fish can basically live in there their whole life. So now the fish that live in this water, you feel what I'm saying? Why it make us smaller? Because they live in the same elements that we need in our water, you feel me? That's in our body, you feel what I'm saying? Just like a fish tank, you feel what I'm saying? Every so often, I gotta keep filling my fish tank back up. Why is that? Because now that I know that the fish, have oxygen in the water, and it evaporates. Water evaporates. You set a cup down, put it in water, you feel what I'm saying? Leave it there for a couple days, it'll start evaporating. It's a known fact. So what that's telling me is, if I don't drink enough water to fill my water level back up to here, or where it's supposed to go at, you feel what I'm saying? Then that means, and if it ain't the right 7.0% in the water, then I'm basically killing myself. Because if I could basically kill a fish by the wrong type of water, then I could kill myself by drinking the wrong type of water. And if I'm not filling the fish tank up or myself back up to the proper way it's supposed to be, then either I'm losing oxygen, I'm feeling weak, my bones ache, you feel what I'm saying? Because I don't have enough water in my body. And just like either a fish, you throw a fish outside of the fish tank, it's going to dry out. Just like your body will dry out from the inside. So that's why I say that if any species on this earth that we are mostly like, we're like a fish, out a fish tank. And only thing is, it's not really no only thing. We just, they live inside of the fish, of the water, and the water live inside of us. But if that water go low inside of us, we'll dry out, have dry lips, saggy eyes, dry bones, dry skin. You feel what I'm saying? So people put a bunch of lotion on, Vaseline and stuff like that on your lips and all that, and all you gotta do is just drink enough water, because it's only telling you that your water, so your body is giving you, you feel me, telling you what you need. You feel what I'm saying? You just take it upon yourself to go, oh, I'm gonna get me some lipstick, or I'm gonna get me some Vaseline. No, just drink enough water. You feel what I'm saying? Because if your lips dry, just like my lips is probably dry right now, because I'm not to drink a lot of water, and this is the reason why people's body be in so many problems, because your water level is obviously down. You're not drinking the right Celsius of water, 7.05, 7.5 or whatever like that around the water. The water temperature got to be around 70 degrees to 80 degrees. You feel what I'm saying? When you drink the water, you feel what I'm saying? Because this is the same type of water that's in your body. You feel what I'm saying? What you're doing, you feel what I'm saying? You're not just drinking water because you're thirsty. You're filling your body water level back up, just like a fish tank. Your fish tank, so you gotta breed your fish tank. And just like my fish tank, every 2 weeks or more, I gotta detox my fish tank. I apologize. I gotta, well, in the same token, yeah, and that's what you will be doing. Detoxing your fish tank. You feel what I'm saying? Just like your body water. What would you do? Drink ginger to detox your fish tank. You feel what I'm saying? The same water that's in that fish tank is in your body. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta think about what you doing. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is how I got all the answers to. I mean, if it's the right answer, it obviously is, because I healed myself, you feel me, from blood clots of just drinking the right Celsius of water and drinking ginger for detoxing. You feel what I'm saying? So for all the people to sit there and tell me that I need Coumadin and blood thinners the rest of my life, you feel me, after I got shot, you feel what I'm saying? And I couldn't walk. They told me they were gonna have to cut my leg off and a whole bunch of other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm still walking. I work every day. You feel what I'm saying? I play with my kids and everything. So what I'm saying is when you come down to your last bit of energy and you ain't got nothing, like when I couldn't walk no more, it made me think of so much other stuff to make me heal my body without a man saying I need a pill the rest of my life to save my life. I don't. I'm a fish tank. I found that out. You feel what I'm saying? I need detox. I got too much bullcrap. I'm eating too much red meat and stuff to stay in my body for longer than it's supposed to, because my body can't decay it like it's supposed to. You feel what I'm saying? I'm putting a lot of bullcrap in my body that it ain't supposed to. I'm not getting the right alkaline and calcium in my body, and how I get that is from roots. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how I figured out, you feel what I'm saying, about fish, because the roots out of every plant come from the earth, and the water come from the earth. So this is the 5 elements that we are missing, that we are not putting in our body every day, because our body needs it. This is the element we are. We got to figure out our element. You feel what I'm saying? And now that I figure out that, you feel me, we was like we like the Captain Planets of the Earth. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we the 5 elements, and you gotta keep your 5 elements filled. And if you don't, you're gonna have achy bones, back pains, everything, all over water. That's how important water is to us. You feel me? We just don't understand how important water is to us. We should always be, filled up full of water every day. Like I said, I know my fish tank every 2 to 3 days. I can fill it all the way up to the top. I look in 2-3 days, it's went down some. You feel what I'm saying? Because it got to be filled back up. Your water evaporates. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, and like I said, if I don't clean my fish tank, it'll die, because all the toxic and everything else are called acid, and everything else is put back into the water and make the water polluted. Just like the water in your body, you put a lot of bullcrap in your body, you feel what I'm saying? You gotta detox it. Like my fish tank, I gotta take my fish tank, that whole fish tank, drop it all the way down to 25% of the water where the fish won't die, and then fill it back up and put the salt in there where so it go back to 7.5. So it gotta stay into the 7.5 range. And now me knowing my fish tank gotta stay there for my fish to live, it made me think about more about myself. And if I keep myself up on eating a lot of greens, stuff that comes straight from the roots out the ground, that still have roots and it comes straight from the ground. I didn't eat a cow that ate grass and stuff like that came from the roots. No, I ate the roots. I ate grass, I ate spinach, I ate stuff that comes straight from the root. You gotta eat more majority of stuff that comes from the root because you are made from this earth. And when you made from this earth, then you gotta eat the same element that's in this earth, straight in this earth, not things that's like me and you. We came from the dirt. We was brought from the dirt. I don't know how our animal and all that stuff was made, but we know we came from the dirt. So meaning us, when we came from the dirt and the electrons and neutrons and all that stuff, this particles and everything, then when it came out with a big bang, you feel what I'm saying, they hit the earth and it went down to the earth and it made us humans, in so many ways, with the God theory. And so with that thinking, and now that I know that I'm the 5 elements of this earth, and I breathe the same thing as earth, and if I kill the earth, then I'm killing myself. If the earth died, then I die. You feel what I'm saying? So we breathe the same thing, the same waters, the same fish breathe the same thing, whatever stay in that element needs that element their whole life. And when we don't get our element, this is why fish live in it makes us so smarter, because the element they're in we need in our body. So when Koreans and Chinese people drink and eat, I apologize, when eating fish heads, is because that's the element of our body. You feel what I'm saying? That's what's making them smarter. You feel what I'm saying? And the people that me, like myself, they eat fish that's more more, I would say, healthier, because of eating more of your element. That's your element. What a fish live in is our element. Their water is the same percentage of water. It's got to be in our body because it makes us smarter. So what makes the fish smarter? It stays in its element. We do not stay in our element. We don't even eat the same element of what we need. They do. If they don't eat that same element, they stay in the same element. Just gotta think about your body and drink more water with electrons and neutrons and the good expensive water. Yeah, I know it's expensive, but I did my research on that. You feel what I'm saying? Just like my fish tank. I keep saying about my fish tank because you gotta check your pH levels in your fish tank. And if you don't check your pH levels in the fish tank, then you can kill your fish. So same thing like you drinking tap water. That's why when I put that tap water in there, it killed them, because the pH, I checked the tap water level in the faucet, excuse me, and the pH level was 8.0, and on my monitor, on my scale level, it was saying that 8.0 would kill anything, taking it too long. So that's why I was killing my fish. And in the same way, it'll kill us. I apologize for that. But yeah. Just gotta do your homework on who you are. Stop thinking man-made stuff can heal you. Only stuff from your element can heal you. Anything from your element, you need to eat more of it. If you aching, if you elderly person, you need to eat more of your element than the younger people. Like, they can last until they get. This is why back in the day they was living to 140, 170 years old and stuff like that. It is because they was eating more of their element. They didn't have a bunch of bull crap and fast food that they was eating. They was eating nothing but their element. That's why they was either so strong, so big, giants and stuff like that, because they was eating their element. We don't eat our elements. That's why we drop down to the size as we are now, because of our element that we not eating. You feel what I'm saying? Now that I figured out that we are like a fish tank. We the fish and the fish tank, the whole thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got to think about the whole thing. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you don't think about the water and your body levels and the pH levels of the water you drinking, then you don't care about yourself, and you gonna go use some other remedy that they say that's gonna heal you. Oh, you take this. You feel what I'm saying? Like my people thought that, oh, Gatorade is gonna help you because it got electrons in it. No, Gatorade is not gonna help you. I mean, the most important thing is gonna help you and heal you is water. Checking your water. The water is the most important thing on this earth, and it's the most important thing in your life. The most important and powerful thing on this planet is water. Don't ever forget that. Shalom.